the 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 noise is almost infernal. Hi, it's Mika. Today I haven't set my rig and I thought I'm going to try out something nostalgic, I guess. I'm going to sort of recreate my original guitar rig. This is basically trying to create the stuff, the gear that I had in maybe 1989 when I started playing the guitar. The story goes that my older brother first got an electric guitar, so that was kind of my way to have a taste of Stratocaster type of guitars in the first place. And we didn't have amplifier, and to try out how the guitar sounds amplified, there was only one way to do that, and that was by using a Ghettoblaster. And I happen to have pretty similar type of Ghettoblaster that we had back in the day. This is a Philips power play machine. As you might guess, this doesn't have a guitar input. It's not a guitar amplifier, but this has a aux RCA input. And the way we solved these things back in the day was creating all sort of weird adapters. This is an example how I created an adapter out of a Easter egg. So for example, this one you can put one stereo cable and it turns into left and right mono cables. This was the other way around. But this third adapter, which was made my brother, is actually a guitar jack into RCA. And this is perfectly exactly what we need here. So never throw anything away. Okay, we got signal. Everything at noon. Let's try a little bit of treble. Sounds pretty nice and just very decent. I remember the tone being very crappy. Now this is very very pleasing. Little bit of resonance. I consider this a very nice, clean tone. Way better than I remember or expected it to be. The story continues. I still wasn't an electric guitar player at all. I had a funny keyboard and acoustic guitar at this point, I guess. But anyways, my brother, he was after something more than the clean tone that the Ghettoblaster was able to provide. He had heard that there is this thing called äänensärkiä. Overdrive pedals were out there, and that was the key thing to get similar tone that you would hear on records. And what happened, well, the Christmas was coming and my brother hoped to get this pedal from Santa. Me and my mother went to the local music shop and went searching for this magical pedal. And this is what we found. We didn't know a shit about overdrive pedals or distortion pedals, but this metal charger, it sounded like the real deal. So here we go. We have distortion. It's pretty noisy, but it distorts the sound. Let's put everything to noon. Raise the volume a little bit, that's good. Now I'm kind of missing some bass, and that's the funny thing with this pedal. The EQ is not like low, mid, high, but instead this has attack, punch, and edge. They're in a weird order, and I never ever learned to know which means what, but I would guess out of these three, punch, that has to be bass. It is the bass. We can have a little bit of extra bass from here. This amplifier is not a guitar amplifier, it's too hi-fi, so maybe take a little bit of high end out of it. Yes, and now I can add a little bit of extra treble from the pedal. Edge means it stands for middle, more scooped here. I kind of like this sound, it's not too bad. Let's try it. The distortion is still in the middle. The noise is almost infernal. Distortion all the way. So this is pretty noisy pedal. You don't have to put much any gain or distortion, and things get very noisy. That's probably the only problem with this pedal. With the real amplifier and rig, this can give you a very unique, cool tone. Maybe I'll showcase it later in future videos. But yeah, I've had this pedal since 1989. Oh yeah, this became mine since my brother quit guitar playing for a year or two, and that was my moment to actually make this my own. So I bought this pedal, or my mother bought it for me. And but it's a precious pedal, and it looks so cool with these Pac-Man buttons and everything. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward hearing if you had any similar rigs when you started playing the guitar, and maybe hear a little bit about what was your first pedal. Wax on, wax off.